Hi everyone, welcome to the Bruce Cizal YouTube channel. We do research here on the moon, we do research infrared, and that's what we're doing right now. We research anything and everything that's flying around out there. Look at the flashes. Let's talk about this characteristic of this object. Do you see how it's spiraling around? Do you see how there's not much fire on it, right? It's just reflective. It could be debris flying around. They do talk about much debris. Let's talk about this. It stopped. It's over the house. It is extremely slow, almost to a halt. And yet these objects take off when they're done. When they're done talking with me or whatever they're doing over top of my house. There are many of them, many sightings. It occurs very often that I can see them over the house.
Another one there. They're not following Earth's direction either. It's from top to bottom, so it doesn't make any sense. But yeah, the flashing is getting very oh, that's funny. Pow! Pow! UFO. Look at that. UFO in the plane, guys.
The UFO saw the plane. The plane did not see that UFO.
And of course, don't forget the plane doesn't see it because it's... Oh, another one there. Okay. Can I see that one? I should. Should see him well, actually. He's going fast, though. Huh? Where is it? Oh, there it is. There.
Watch this interaction. I got a surprise back.
When I film like that, I try to see other ones, other lights together, you know. Sometimes you could film for an entire lifetime and only get one amazing capture, but that's okay. Throw a hunt. Thanks.
Yeah, I thought he was flashing at me, but hang on, watch this.
Wasn't that beautiful? Thanks for the flash, guys. They really do hear us, you know.
So he was probably flashing this other craft right here.
If you hear me, a big flash. Oh, there's another one, guys. Right there.
When I saw the other one, I understood that they were possibly interacting with each other.
Further away, eh? See this one down there? And there's one up here.
Now let's take a look at this cool capture. I told you guys yesterday I'd show you a plane. Now isn't it pretty obvious? UFOs don't flash, but watch this. It seems that they were very close, but I'll tell you what, the plane didn't seem like it to turn at all. And this looked like a small airplane. It was not a big airplane. So this small airplane that's going by is going straight to the path towards this UFO. And this UFO is just going on its way, like not being noticed. Here's another one. A small plane. Look at the lights, how bright they are. But look at this object. It doesn't look like what I just showed you. It doesn't look like a plane at all. It definitely is not a plane. Look at the object capture on top. This is a time lapse advancing really fast, like 10, 12 minutes. And look at the object, how slow it's going, guys. It's crossing Jupiter's path. And here are, once again, twice in a row, this week's amazing capture.
Take off, my friend. Precious. Picking up speed. Thanks a lot. See you soon. Awesome. Take off, my friend. Precious. Picking up speed. Thanks a lot. See you soon. Awesome.
I was was just setting up, going in to make a phone call, and look, there's already objects going by. So I'm on the telephone, watch this, just telling a friend that I'm going to set up and maybe I'll get something like an asteroid. Watch what happens. Just to give you an idea of how many asteroids there were yesterday.
Yeah. What are the chances of me catching the asteroid? Nobody knows where it's going to go by on top of it. Yeah, and then I'll catch another one. And then I say I didn't catch the asteroid, but I caught this. Something else.
So it's just funny because I wasn't even looking at the screen. Here's a cool one. You have two objects pretty close, anyways, together. They're definitely on the same trajectory. There's the little one in front. Well, further or smaller. Again, this one could be closer and over top, right? Not necessarily behind it. But we are seeing that they look pretty clearly to be following each other. Let's slow it down a little bit to get a little closer to get an idea of what these objects could be. Look at the characteristics of them. They look pretty much doing the same thing in a straight line trajectory. Love seeing it like this. There's are the two objects even closer. Of course, with the inversion, we can zoom up so much more to be able to see by descending the exposure. I'll take the exposure down in this just to say that all the other stars in the background, or the flickering or fluttering, the noise, if you want, is out, and we leave just these two objects that we're examining crossing the sky. Pretty amazing. It's a UFO, right? So what is a UFO? A UFO is something that is unidentified, that's flying in the sky, whether it be a plane or anything. Speaking of planes, did you see the plane? Did you see the big difference on what a plane looks like when it's going by? We're also going to see a UFO passing really close to the plane. How come the UFO did not see that plane? Here again in inversion, in slow motion, we're looking at objects interacting in space. Watch the objects that we see around this as it's spiraling around as we progress here.
There's two of them, and I can't see one of them. There it is. Okay. What the hell?
So this tripod is going to be a lot better, more stable. So I'm seeing flashes of light and I'm overwhelmed, and watch my reaction, and I'll slow it down after we'll see it better.
What the hell is that? You serious? There's two other ones, guys, going opposite directions. One nearby.
So those two flashes were crafts that left that one. So right here we can see it extremely well. You'll see the top right, just over top of the UFO, two flashes. It's one flash actually, it's there. It's a double flash. Two objects that appear right beside it. And as I progress through the video and through the night, I find other objects and more flashes. So I see UFO going by. I see two really bright flashes of light exactly side by side that you'll see over top here of, there it is. And then as I'm following this object to the left, I notice over to the right, there's two crafts now leaving. Could it have been those two lights you see there over top? Let's look at it like this. Yeah, I love it. I love watching them like this. Look at those two lights that we saw there close up. Pretty cool, flashing lights around these objects. And you can see them with the naked eye, when these can be seen with the naked eye, of course. Here's one coming into the atmosphere, an entry, and an exiting. Watch it. You'll see it enter. And Michel Chechny, merci. Thanks, man, for the generous contributions. Thank you to each and every one of you for stopping by.
This is Houston. Say again, please.